Micro RGB TVs just showed up and they promise insane brightness and color, but can they beat OLED where it matters most? Black levels, shadow detail, and the way movies feel. Today, we'll find out if the new kid can really dethrone the king, or if OLED still rules 2020. And more importantly, which one is right for you? Here's what you'll learn: fast, brightness, blacks and contrast, color, blooming, burn-in, and which one fits your room and habits, all distilled from the latest 2026 demos. No jargon overload. First, simple definitions. OLED, self-lit pixels. Every pixel makes its own light for perfect blacks. That's why dark scenes look bottomless. Micro RGB, an LCD with a new RGB backlight system. Microscopic red, green, and blue LEDs drive brightness and color purity. They're grouped in thousands of zones for precision. Core difference: pixel control versus zone control. Now, the big battles. Starting with brightness. Micro RGB pushes higher peak and sustained brightness, especially on big bright scenes. We've seen demo peaks approaching 5 to 10,000 nits. Most premium TVs live around 1,500–2,500 nits highlights. At 10,000, highlights feel physical. Sports at noon? Micro RGB cuts through glare. News and daytime TV stay punchy. Reflections are less of a problem. OLED's got brighter too, but Micro RGB still owns peak punch. OLED wins for black level and shadow detail. Self-lit pixels mean no stray glow. Every subtle shadow comes through, and OLED's viewing angles stay perfect. Micro RGB gets shockingly close, but very dark scenes can reveal faint blooming. Because it's backlit, some glow can appear around bright objects. Most won't notice. Videophiles might. In a dark room, OLED still sets the standard for cinematic contrast. Micro RGB demos boast extremely wide color, often discussed around BT Auto 2020 coverage. Big strength, saturated colors even at extreme brightness. Real scenes look vivid without washing out. Coverage claims vary by model and tuning. OLED's edge, per pixel color accuracy, no zone crosstalk. Small moving colors stay perfectly clean on OLED. QD OLEDs add exceptional purity and volume. Choose extreme vibrancy at high nits or pixel-perfect purity. OLED has a burn-in risk in extreme static use. Static elements for long hours increase risk. Modern protections greatly reduce it for typical viewers, but under torture conditions, burn-in can still happen. Micro RGB uses inorganic LEDs in the backlight. No burn-in concern. Great for PC monitor use or leaving content paused. Also ideal for long-hour static signage scenarios. If zero risk is your priority, Micro RGB wins here. Early Micro RGB sets are ultra-premium and limited. Think very large screens first. Pricing lands in Halo product territory. Supply is tight. Expect broader sizes in roughly 18–24 months. Pricing may drop under 5K in about 3 years, 2.5K in 4 to 5. Meanwhile, OLED is mature, plentiful, and discounted now. Waiting has a cost. Years without today's excellent picture. Choose Micro RGB if your room is bright most of the day. You watch tons of sports and love HDR punch. You crave maximum brightness and saturated color, and you want worry-free static content. Choose OLED if you watch movies in a dark room. You value perfect blacks and depth. You need flawless picture from any seat, and you want instant response with no blooming. OLED gives options from affordable last-gen to cutting-edge flagships. 2026 flagships are brighter, cleaner, and refined. Micro RGB is exciting but still pricey and big. If you need a TV now, OLED is the safe premium bet. If your room is sun-drenched and you love daytime sports, waiting for Micro RGB can make sense. OLED still wins overall, especially for movie nights and contrast purists. Micro RGB is a bright room beast and a glimpse of the future. Tell me, bright room TV or movie night TV? Drop your pick in the comments. Micro RGB or OLED? Product links are in the description. Thanks for watching.